Hello, hello, Blake Hart here. Today, coming at you with another one of my discussions, right? Superpower. I gave it that name because I really do think it is somewhat of a superpower, although be it maybe slight, to not really care what other people think about you. And I was thinking about this the other day because it's something that wasn't always natural to me, right? I was thinking of somebody was talking and they said, resilience is a muscle and you have to, a lot of people have to grow that muscle and make it stronger over time. And the truth is some people are born with more resilience than others, and resilience can be used to describe a lot of situations, right? But I think one of them is when people say something about you that is hurtful and being able to rise above that and just shrug it off and keep going and heading towards whatever it is that you're doing. Many years ago, I'll never forget it actually. It was I think it might have been in college, but maybe it was just like my freshman year or sophomore year. I was still pretty young. So probably like 18, 19 years old. And I remember, being at a restaurant and some crazy dude, I don't even know what the context was, but, wanted to pick a fight or something. This is such a random thing that happened in my life. And he screamed out over to my table and yelled at me, looking at me and said, "Hey, you're a fat dyke." And I remember just being mortified. Granted, it was random, right? But I just in the moment, feeling just really hurt, okay, you're calling me fat, you're calling me a dyke, okay, yeah, I'm a dyke, but you're screaming it at me in a derogatory manner. And I remember just being so hurt by that one instance. And I think back on that, because I think of where I am now, and just all the random comments I get on my YouTube channel or just other things people may have said throughout my life. I mean, I've come into contact with mostly really nice, kind people. But even just critiquing, right? If you let somebody listen to a song and they say, or leave a comment somewhere on YouTube or SoundCloud or whatever, oh, this song sucks, or you have no talent, or you're a knob, or, all these things that people can say about you. I guess my point is I've gotten to a place in my life where I don't care. It doesn't matter to me. I don't get upset. I don't get defensive. I don't second guess what I'm doing or what I'm putting out or the path that I'm on. And to me, at this point in my life, it feels like a superpower because it took a while to get there, because I do think it is a muscle that I've built over time. So what I want to relay in this video is don't care about what anyone else thinks about what you're doing. Yes, there is a point where you need to take constructive feedback and constructive criticism, and that's very, very different than, somebody saying something that's unkind or just, mean in general. So, know the difference between the two, right? Because constructive criticism can really help in a lot of situations. But just understand that people say stuff to you, shrug it off, work on shrugging it off, check yourself. If somebody says something and you start feeling bad about yourself or bad about what you're producing or bad about the progress that you're making with your music or your art or whatever it is you're creating or doing or singing or performing, just shrug it off and keep moving forward and know that what you're doing is the right path, because there's always going to be disgruntled, mean, angry, sad, depressed people in this world who will want to bring you down, make you feel bad, bring you where they are, to that low place, right? And it's really, really sad. I mean, that's how I actually see it when I get some of these comments on my YouTube channel. It's I almost feel sort of sad for that person that they really took the time out of their life to leave me a comment, to say something mean. It really says a lot, right? I mean, if you think about it, it's am I so important to you that you just took, 30 seconds out of your precious time in your life to say something mean to me. And I just think in general, it probably helps people feel better about themselves in whatever place that they're in. And that is why it's sad. So to you out there who are listening to this and have gotten this far in watching me, thank you for getting this far in the video. But just know, like, whatever age you are, like, it definitely is a muscle. You'll get stronger. You'll learn to realize what's important, what's not important. And you'll see that the efforts that you put into things when you think like, oh, like, I'm not as good as that person, or I'm not doing this or doing that, like, those efforts will pay off. So don't let anybody say mean stuff to you and that you listen to and you feel bad about yourself and stop pursuing what it is that's important to you. Like, seriously, just don't do that. Keep going, because if it's something you're passionate about and something you want, don't let some stupid thing somebody said take that away from you or stop you from doing it. And it's easier said than done, right? I understand that because, I'm older. I've got some years under my belt. Like, I've experienced things, and that really does make a difference. I used to hate when people would say that to me when I was younger because it didn't make sense. I'm like, yeah, whatever. Whatever. You're just old. That's the way old people talk. But it really definitely has a lot of merit to it. So with that, thank you for watching this video. I hope you guys have a great Friday night. For those of you that are watching it on Friday night, some of you are international, and it may be Saturday morning when you watch this, or it may be whatever day it is that you came across this video and you're watching it. And maybe you Googled because there's something going on in your life and you Googled, hey, like, superpower, I don't want to care what people think about me, and you ended up here. So to you, don't care what people think. Keep going. Keep doing your thing. You'll get there. Thanks for watching. I'll see you guys again soon.